Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Darksiders 2. Let's continue. Actually, I just want to rush. There's probably some stones around, so I really can't rush too much. We've looked at the map at the end of last recording and we're in this angel outpost that really is just going to be one, maybe two, at most three dungeon-like areas, and there's really no open world section here, which this is more evidence that this game was rushed and unfinished, because we're walking all the way through the open land, the grass area of this dimension, this angel outpost, and we haven't seen a single enemy at all. Like, there should be angels from the first game attacking us. And the first game planned out every single encounter. And they knew what they were doing, and they did a good job of never making it too much time. I think I hear dinging, but I have no idea where it is. There it is. So let me see if I hear any more dinging. So here's the angel. Here's the angel tomb that I would get a tomb for if I can find the remaining, I believe, 7 Books of the Dead. Pages from the Book of the Dead for chapter 3. And then there's a chapter 4 to open the final tomb. Each of these tombs gives us items. If you were trying to min-max this game, you would probably get all the pages and not pick up any of the items until you're at the end of the game, or at max level, I guess would be more accurate. Yeah, I guess that would be your goal, is just to hit max level, go to all the places with all the chests, get as many items as possible, and then max upgrade your whatever max level possessed weapon you could find. This looks like maybe a teleporting ring or something. There's a page of the dead. Speaking of which, so 6 more of those. This feels like some kind of ability I don't have. Death had this ability he got where he could put on a mask and see invisible things. Maybe we're gonna get something like that. I believe that's a stone. But I don't think I can hit this. Like, I don't think I can just hit the stone. Like, that's, I believe, one of the 10 golden power stones. Like, I have no better targeting. I guess I need to take a shot, move forward. Alright, so at this point, I can't aim any higher. So if that's what I'm supposed to be shooting, I can't hit it. can't jump up on these. Well, I guess I can. But I can't jump up on those. See, I didn't hear the dinging when I got closer. Now I do, so I think there's a stone actually hidden behind something else. So you have this dot, so if that is what you're supposed to be shooting. Well, I don't hear the dinging anymore, so I'm just wandering around trying to listen to sounds that may or not, maybe aren't actually playing in my ear. And it's very possible nobody else is hearing any of that. So, first bit of action since we arrived. Corrupted angels. Okay, why didn't we fight those as soon as we landed? Hey, this is interesting because this is also the first introduction of like a corrupted arena. Let's see. And the angels have these kind of gun-like spears. And so I believe this is probably that section before in the first game where we're gonna be graded to see who kills more. How about we do this? How about we assign our weapons back after we respect? So I'll get my ghouls over here to win for me. The fully upgraded ghouls. There we go.
Welcome to Lost Light, Rydo. From one warrior to another. Do I know?
This is a new guy.
I fought beside you. The gates of Eden would have died were it not for your blades. But I'm not troubled that you don't recall me. Your thoughts that day were on killing Nephilim.
You're of the Hell God.
I was. But I guard the light now. And the Archon. You'll find both in the Crystal Spire. But something tells me you are not here to glory in my master's radiance.
What gave that away?
Let's see. Let's start with I have other business.
The Archon's that way, Horseman.
Perhaps I have other business.
If that business takes you to the kingdom of the dead, you would serve the light to deliver this scroll.
So he's going to give me a side quest. Nathaniel the Hellguard gave you a mysterious scroll. Travel to the other realms to find more information about the one named on it.
What business have you in that land of corpses?
I seek an old friend, a lost soul. Where better to look? Take that scroll to the undead court. They may answer my question.
So new quest.
I'm looking for a key.
I would guess that what you seek is no simple key. For that, you should consult the Archon. He sees much from the peak of his spire.
So you'd have to really remember a lot of the story from the first game, so to not have to ask these questions. And even if you do remember it, you probably want to hear what little dialogue there is in this game.
How did you come to leave the Hellguard?
Abaddon sent me here to watch over the Crystal Spire and the Archon.
These purple letters are not great with no black background behind it for the subtitles.
What is this place?
An outpost. We call it Lost Light, for what we left behind in the White City. Here, we are closer to darkness.
And who is this Archon?
Lucian is the head of the scriptorium. Those angels who record all that he sees when he peers into the shadow. The Ivory Citadel holds their records, an archive vast beyond thinking.
Where is this citadel?
Lost beyond the mists. Pray your business never sends you there.
So Lucian, there's never any talk of Lucifer or a god character, which is kind of odd considering this is an apocalypse story. Instead it's Absalom and some other names.
I have everything an angel needs.
So
For you.
it would be hard to...
Bloodstained and forgotten.
We'll sell a couple of things. And then let's... Like, I guess we're never going to be able to buy possessed weapons. So we'd really be shopping in a crazy way to buy the first two categories ever. We could try to get more experience. Like this Vanquisher Pauldron seems like it would be better in every way. And we can certainly afford it, so let's take it. Extra armor, but no strength or guilt. This would be arcane and more guilt. But then we'd lose... How much strength are we gonna lose? I guess all of it? But I don't honestly know what the difference is there. I think we probably do need more money, however. So let's just do this.
May yours not be the last.
We may come down to a point where there's actually no more experience to get, that they've maxed it out. But I was saying that several hours ago when that wasn't the case, so it's more likely what's happening is the things available for purchase are not really any much better than what we already have. And I probably should not be purchasing things and instead focusing on
Find the one who guards the throne. He...
Oops. Sorry. So this is an improvement in every way. So we can equip that. This is a slight reduction in defense. And now we have Nathaniel's scroll. Deliver the scroll to the Chancellor. Alright. So before we do anything, we want to run around. I am hearing a mystic stone on that statue. Which is funny because that sound has not been the dinging sound I've been hearing. So maybe the dinging sound I'm hearing is something different completely. So this world is mostly destroyed. And I don't think we're just gonna go through side entrances. Just trying to look around. Somebody spent some time animating this very late in the game to have a like nearly 100% different experience. Let's see. We don't have anything with the serpent. Like, yeah. They just squeeze these serpent statues in the middle of the randomest place you can think of. So we were fighting over there, and there's another one of these. They're getting kind of predictable. Trying to be thorough. Of course, with every instance of trying to be thorough, you're also potentially wasting a bunch of time. I doubt there's a daylight cycle. I doubt that there's a weather cycle. Still hearing that dinging, which maybe it is just the music. Here's something we could have easily missed. And I still have to be really careful not to just waste too much time looking at inventory every time we collect something. Here's a relic of Ragnarok, which I would have assumed that wouldn't have been in this area. I mean, that seems a little crazy. I would have figured they were Land of the Dead only collectibles, and maybe they would even introduce some angel only collectibles. So, no, I've already found 2 crystals and a chest and a relic. Seems a little bit unlikely that there'd be anything more. Everything up until this point has been mostly useless on the map. Let's just make that kind of clear. We are here, and this is the dungeon area. This is Volgrim. This is where we started, and there's been nothing in between. We're going to go into the Crystal Spire. We'll eventually get into the Ivory Citadel. I assume he mentioned you don't want to go there, which almost certainly means we will end up there. Let's see, we got some new boots that I'm not gonna use. We've got this new relic. So here we go.
Not all of heaven is against you. Just enough to be worried.
So this dungeon, I think, if I'm recalling correctly, is going to be the first dungeon in the sequel here, the second game, that really starts to feel like a Zelda dungeon. Ocarina of Time dungeon. This is going to be big and complicated, and we're going to have to return, if I'm recalling correctly. Well, no, that could have been the first game, actually. I could be thinking of a dungeon in the first game, and this could be not a dungeon at all. Yep, I have no confidence whatsoever, come to think. I'm going to just hold my breath and take back everything I've said for the last 2 minutes and say I don't have full confidence that I know what dungeon we're about to enter is. Which dungeon. So I guess that's what I was shooting at, not a golden gem. I'm assuming I can't do some kind of fancy footwork and glitch my way through and around that. If I was to jump down, would I die or would I fall? If it was going to be consistent with the game, I should fall and die. Well, die. Not fall. But I, again, have no confidence, so we'll see what happens. Are we going to get a lot of conversations? A lot of lines of dialogue? That guy got knocked off the edge. So I guess there's just going to be a bunch of these crystals. Yeah, it seems like they're going to be all over the place. And we'll get a few more boatman's coins. I guess we're going to have to work our way around and actually do some platforming and puzzling. I'm going to go ahead and use a health potion. Well, it's not really too much of a puzzle. Just a couple of fights that you have to deal with. But the one thing here that people may not have figured out is throwing to yourself. So here's the trick. You go over here. How far can we go? Can we make it from that point? No. Alright. So I'm gonna have to position myself sort of in the middle here. So I'm going to take right about there. One person has to come all the way over here. Not close enough. It must... Maybe this is the line. It's not really a great system to indicate whether you're getting too far away or not. Alright, we're good enough though. This is good enough. You stand here. You equip this. You reach further by doing that. And then throw it to me. And you... Like, we don't throw it to yourself. So now we have as far as we can go this way. It's a little bit more of a trick than I thought. I could see people being very confused and just maybe even rage quitting trying to do that puzzle. And that was not an extra thing you could skip. That's exactly what they wanted you to do. Oh, there's a little creep vine there. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not going to make it all the way up. This music that's playing right now is fine, but it's not quite as angelic as I would have liked. I guess in the long run, it's also not that interesting of a music, which will be a good thing.
Out of the shadows and into the light. I see you, Horseman. The things you have done, the lives you have ended. I know why you are here.
Then you will give me the key.
I have guarded the key for centuries. It is mine, and I will not part with it lightly.
It seems to be glowing
Not now.
with the light.
Corruption spreads in our city, in our hearts. Only I remain pure, a beacon against the darkness.
He doesn't look like he's not corrupted.
We are not all helpless, Archon. Perhaps not. After the seals were broken and Hell's legions loosed upon the earth, many divine relics were lost. One, the Rod of Arafel, could help reverse what has happened here. I dare not retrieve the rod myself. The gates to the White City are closed to any angel who visits Earth. But you are no angel. Acquire the rod, and I will clear a path into my citadel. There you will find the key to the Tree of Life. As for what you will find on Earth, after you face it, even you may curse the name of war.
So are they really going to send us to Earth? And how much of Earth are we really going to see? And the game is either crashed or loading. And the game crashed. That's what I figured. Alright, well, Darksiders. Let's see what this turns out into. Will it have saved me right before that cutscene? Will it have skipped the cutscene for whatever small part I may have missed? Am I going to have to solve certain puzzles? Am I going to be really, really far back?
The journey so far.
This should be new.
1,000 souls wailing for vengeance. A mighty battle. An old friend returned. The way to the well is yet closed to you, Rydo. But there are keys for every door.
Yeah, it feels like there's probably less than a dozen of those catch-up sections. And for as long as this game is, there's a chance you would have seen them all. Now, last time there was a crash in a cutscene, which it's sad to say when there is one. That was the main bad guy of the first game, by the way.
crisis you have ended.
Well, last time there was a crash in a cutscene, it worked fine the second time, so I assume it will work this time.
It is mine, and I will not part with it lightly. Not now. Corruption spreads in our city, in our hearts. Only I remain pure.
I don't know the exact mechanics of programming video games, but I was classically educated in programming, so it seems to me rather strange that a point A to point B transition would ever cause a game to crash. It speaks that whenever an engine loads its animation section of engine, there's a percentage of it crashing. Whenever an engine loads its main gameplay fight mechanic engine, there's a chance of it crashing. Whenever it loads game files, there's a chance of it crashing. And I feel like that shouldn't be the case. Like, right here, going from this cutscene to gameplay, there's no way it should be any different from anybody whatsoever. Like, everybody should have the exact same experience, and it shouldn't crash. Well, I guess I'm going to have to do some research. This might be on the forum as, like, this is the one place. This might also be a problem with leveling up when you talk to the Archon, because I think there was a bug around that. So I'll let you know what the issue is, but we've gone 30 minutes, and that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description. If you want to support me even further, gift me a game on Steam. When you subscribe to my channel, click that notification bell, please. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.